Hi guys, this is Rash here, and today I have a very special guest with me. I'm so excited. I'm my friend Darren Tay with me, and just in case you don't know, Darren Tay is the world champion in public speaking. He won the world championship in public speaking in 2016. So I just want to welcome him to the show. Welcome, Darren.
Thank you, Rash, for having me on the show. Hi, everyone.
Yes, awesome. So Darren, for my viewers out there, can you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your story and how you got to where you are today?
Sure. Yeah. So, as Rash announced and introduced me, I'm the 2016 World Champion of Public Speaking. But many people do not know that I, in fact, come from a very humble background and beginning. Okay. So I started my journey as a very shy and diffident individual at age 14. And in fact, it was my English language teacher that was the catalyst for change. She was the one that told me that, hey, if you don't do this presentation, I'm going to fail you for your English language. So it was quite a serious threat. And what I did was I rehearsed many times the night before and on the day, because I didn't want to fail English. Okay. And in Singapore, you fail English means you fail the entire year.
That's right.
I did my absolute best on the day itself, and I can't forget, I will never forget what she said to me on the day itself. After my presentation, she turned to face the whole class and she said, "Class, this is how you should all present next time." So indeed, one statement from an English language teacher can change a student's life tremendously, and that was how she changed my life.
Wow, interesting. So Darren, just in case you guys don't know, Darren is actually a trained professional lawyer as well.
Yeah.
But he actually left the profession of law to pursue becoming a professional public speaker. Can you just share with us, like, dude, you had a master's degree as well, and you left all of that. Come on, man, tell me about that.
Yeah, so what happened was that in 2014, after I graduated from my bachelor's, I pursued a master's.
Where did you graduate from?
From NUS, the National University of Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, so after I graduated from that, I wanted to do a master's because I understood that in order to teach law eventually, because I love teaching, in order to teach law, you will need to have a post-grad qualification.
Oh, okay.
So that was what prompted me to study law, and I eventually still took the bar exam as well, making me a qualified advocate and solicitor. But the reason why I chose not to continue in the legal career is because while I like law, I think I love public speaking even more, the training even more. So the one test that I do is the wake up test. Every morning when I wake up, what really makes me very passionate, and it's public speaking. So no regrets going into full-time professional speaking.
Wow, okay, wake up. Wow. So what are you actually really passionate about? That's a good question to actually really ask. So how did that become a profession? How did that pay your bills? Can you share with us?
Yeah, so in fact the process itself was quite tough. It was not so easy, a lot of trials and tribulation, but two things that I've learned along the way. Number one thing is that always remember to be able to get the right people and surround yourself with the right people. There's the famous quote that says you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. So I chose to hang out with people who are very motivated, notwithstanding the obstacles and the fatigue, and that was how they continue to inspire me. After all, I'm only human. There'll be times when I'm weak, but the thing is, when you're surrounded with positive people, they just push you on. The second thing that I've learned is that you need to learn how to leverage on giants. So leveraging on giants means that you need to learn from the mentors. Jay Abraham said it best: if you're the smartest person in the room, you're not in the right room. So you got to get out and go into another room. So for me, it's always going out there, seeking giants.
Okay, seeking giants and always learning and surrounding yourself with the best people.
Correct.
Fantastic. Okay, dude, so leading up to the question I'm looking forward to the most.
Sure.
Right? So you won the world championships against some of the best in the world. You mentioned you were the only Asian among the 10 finalists, yeah?
Correct.
So he was literally a David against Goliaths, you know. Tell us about the journey and how do you do it, man?
It was not easy. In fact, there were a lot of mental blocks and obstacles. In the grand final, so this competition, every year you have 30,000 contestants.
30,000 contestants.
Yeah, from 142 countries, and out of 30,000, they will sieve out to have the final 10. And 2016, we had 7 from US, 1 from UK. Actually, there's one more Asian, so Sri Lankan, and then 1 from Singapore, but the only Southeast Asian. So I took part in the contest, but when I was about to give up, I remembered what my mentor told me. My mentor said that you only become a world-class speaker not when you think about the trophy, but when you place the audience members at the #1 priority.
Wow.
So that was what changed my mind. And of course, my mom also inspired me a lot. She said, don't think about winning, think about what you can do if you have 7 minutes and 30 seconds of the world's time. What message would you share? So that was indeed life-changing for me, and that was how I was primed, just did my absolute best.
Wow, if you have 7 minutes and 30 seconds of the world's time, what is the message that you will share?
Yeah, correct.
So powerful, so profound. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Okay, dude. So tell us. Today, right now, you're actually also coaching people on public speaking. So where can people actually look out for you and stuff like that?
Correct.
Yeah.
So for public speaking, I believe in giving back to the community as well. So even though public speaking is my profession, training people, sometimes for individuals who don't wish to say take up and commit to a course as of now, if they want to have access to free resources, I believe they should not be denied to the right education for public speaking,
Okay, yeah.
even if they don't sign up. So I have my own website, darrenk.com, where you can download free resources. My YouTube channel, Darren K, and all the free videos, and I update regularly. So it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a single cent. But of course, I do have my workshops coming up, whether it's the training trainers on profit speaking, or individuals to hone their effective communication skills.
Fantastic. Actually, we just finished a workshop together where we trained a group of individuals just now on turning their speaking into a profession as well.
Correct.
That was a very, very good training. We have received much awesome feedback. Right.
Correct.
So one more thing I want to ask you is this, Darren. For my viewers out there who are a little bit stuck, they want to pursue something, but something's like kind of holding them back. Right? They want to pursue public speaking as a career, for example, or they want to pursue, pursuing business, like what you do, to leave law and to pursue what they really love to do, but they're a little bit scared. What is the one advice you'll give them?
I think for the two parts to this, the first part would be for individuals who find that perhaps they don't have the requisite skills and they need the support. What I would strongly encourage is, because we have heard of this phrase, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go with a group. But if you want to go fast and far, Singaporeans, they're a bit more passionate in that sense.
True,
They really want to go for the big one. If you want to go fast and far, then you will need to invest, in fact, in a good mentor, whether it's me or any other of the trainers. But investing in a good mentor is always the way to go to accelerate your learning curve exponentially. But if you wish to say, to the second part of the question is, if you want to give up something that you already have and to pursue something else differently, many people are often stuck because they tend to settle for the good. Even though they can go for the great, they tend to settle for the good. A good job, a good paying job, something that's stable, something they're comfortable with. Why challenge the status quo? But what you can do is to ask yourself this. Instead of asking yourself what you're giving up, right now if you lose this particular job, think about what more can you gain if you were to pursue a newer pasture. Because many times we are so concerned about losing, we don't really tune our minds to what else we can gain. And how do you know what you can gain? You must again ask the right people as well. People who have done that before, people who have gone through that journey, and then you have a better idea whether that will be a calculated risk that you're willing to take.
Awesome, dude. That is so. I love it, man. That is awesome. So again, guys, if you're holding on to something, what more can you actually gain by reaching out to new pastures? Wow, I'm learning something new from this interview as well. Thank you so much, Darren, for coming on to the show. Again, guys, the 2016 World Champion of Public Speaking, my friend Darren Tay. Please, if you have the opportunity, please come down and learn from him personally yourselves. Your life will never be the same. Thank you very much. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.
See you.